Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, it's Rex to Riches, car 5. This is actually, and I've done it again, I'll keep doing this. This is actually booked for an MOT in about 3 hours. So we've got to get this back together and off to the MOT centre and get this. We could probably get, if there's no issues with the MOT, and there's no advisories. If there's advisories, I'm doing them. Simple as that. If there ain't, then it's a case of just, finishing it off, cleaning it up. And it's done, more or less, to be honest with you. So the main part, obviously, is getting that timing right. I did have the mechanic come over yesterday, went over a couple of bits and pieces, just explained a few bits and pieces to me. And I'll get into that in one sec. But hopefully, fingers crossed, that this just goes back together and runs, because, yeah, I can't have another non-runner, really, especially another non-runner Fiesta. Mind you, they say things come in threes. This will be it's happened twice, so this could be the third time. Anyway, all fun and games. It's all fun and games, guys. You gotta be happy. And cheerful about things, otherwise just life gets you down and becomes more problems. But yeah, we are working on this today and MOT. So let's get into it and let's see if we can get this to the MOT centre. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I like to plan ahead. I'm always thinking like 3 or 4 steps ahead. Of what I'm doing, no matter what I've done in previous jobs and stuff, bits and pieces. I always trying to think ahead. That way, you're planning it a lot better. It seems to work out most of the time, but sometimes it don't. So hopefully this will work out okay and we can get it over there. So, let's do this. Right, guys, let me explain what happened. The last video on this one, I couldn't get the belt on. It was really slack here. And I thought there was a problem because that one just seemed to go straight on. Like, just seemed to go really, really smooth. Went on. It was tight, but, it was really tight to get on that white one. But it went on. This one, it went on, and there was so much slack in the middle. And I knew, that's not right. It's a problem here. So basically what we did was I put the belt on this side, and then this side it was hit, the actual rubber was hitting halfway on the actual tooth there. So there was definitely a bit of a not an issue, but it just needed a little bit of adjustment. And I didn't want to start undoing stuff and start loosening bits and pieces and losing the timing and sort of just causing more problems, basically. So I got the mechanic down the end just to throw his eye over it, just have a quick look, just to see what he thought, because he goes up and down past my unit every single day, like 3 or 4 times a day, back and forwards to the toilet, because we've got toilet facilities over here. So he's backs and forwards. So whilst he goes to the toilet, washes his hands, comes back, and then he has a quick look, and he chucks his, just have a quick look over and just see what's going on. So basically, all the comments that everyone was saying, you need to slacken off these sprockets, and then these are free. Like there's no keyway on these 2 sprockets, so there's no sort of position where they actually sit. They actually are free spinning, yeah. And then when you do that bolt up, that's what exactly holds it tight against the cam. Yeah, if you're with me. So what he did was, he made sure that we was locked in at the back there, which we are. We're locked in at the back. We're locked in at the bottom as well, just in case. So he got, like I said to you, he got a spanner up on top of this cam here, and undone the bolts, both of them. Got the belt on, put the belt tight, done the tensioner as well here, so that there's tension on the belt. And then we changed the 2 top bolts as well. So these bolts are changed because I don't think they're stretched bolts, but I do think you need to change them if you do undo them. So that's what we did. The set comes with 2 new bolts. It comes with the lower bolt as well. So yeah, it's good practice to change it. So what he basically, I think that what he basically could work out between these two cars is the fact that this one is the original belt that come off the factory, and that one on the white one has been changed before. So whoever changed it before on the white one had moved these two sprockets at the top so that the belt lines up. They already done that job over there. You with me? So this one hadn't been moved because it was original at the factory. So is this the original one? Let me check. I think this was the original one. Yeah. So this is the original belt at the factory. So no one's moved those sprockets. On that one, it wasn't the original belt, and someone did move the sprockets and put it in the right position. That's why it went so smooth. So now, next time that someone wants to change the belt, it'll be a lot easier because those sprockets already been moved, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I didn't know that. Another learning curve, and I think it's because I've got two cars. If I didn't have the two Fiestas, I probably wouldn't know that because I'll be working on one car at a time. And as one car is worked on, do you know what I mean? I haven't got the comparison on both cars. So another little learning curve, and just another issue to get over. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we put this back together. And yeah, she runs and fires up and goes okay. Like I said to you, the mechanic did that kind of side of it. I didn't want to touch those because I've never done it before. I've seen him do it. So now, you know, I think I should be able to do it on my own next time. So yeah, that was it. That's what I wanted to quickly explain. I'm going to get it all back together. We've got got 3 hours to get this back together, back on the road and down the MOT centre. So I need to get cracking. So I'll set you up. Let's do this, guys. Right, guys, we are definitely moving along now. It's starting to go all back together. Got all the covers on, got the engine mount on, got the auxiliary belt on and spinning really good in position. Starter motor's back in place, so the alternator's fixed up. All the covers are done underneath. There, the screw, the bolt that goes on the back of the engine block or down the bottom of the engine part, that's back in tight. So yeah, really sort of moving along. Got the airbox back in as well. We know that's a new filter, so I don't need to do that. I have already taken off the oil filter last video on this one. So I just need to drain the oil. So I think I'll do that next. I'll drain the oil, pull the plug, let that drain. Whilst that's draining off, we can carry on with all the rest of the top end on the engine. So that way, yeah, the oil's changed, and we're getting the filter, and I'm getting the service done as well. Christ, I'm words are starting to slur a little bit because I'm rushing as well as absolutely sweating, and it's only what's the time? Not even 9 o'clock. So yeah, you can see it is not even, well, it's, you know, it's 5 to 7 minutes to 9 or whatever. Right, so guys, let me do the oil. We'll drop that out. Then I'll put the top end on, get all this, sort of put the light back in place and get everything sort of buttoned up whilst that's draining. Then we'll do that back up. Then we'll fill the oil up. Then it's like I said, I just showed you, it's not even 9 o'clock, and we're due to go to the MOT in the centre for 11. So I think fingers crossed so far, me booking an MOT at that time, and looking forward and trying to work in front of me seems to be paying off. So let's do it again. Let's set you up. Let's get the oil out. Let's carry on with the top end, get it all fit, put it all back together, and let's see if this will fire up after some engine oil has been put in it. So let's do this, guys. Right, okay guys, so as you just see there, it is all back together, apart from the levels. Oil, there's enough oil in it to get it going, and then once I get it on the ground, then I'll test to see, obviously, the dipstick and see what the levels is like. But we have got enough oil in there for the moment, plus the coolant as well. I've topped loads of coolant up there, but again, I want to just drop it down on the floor so that we're level, because you've got a air bleed valve here for the coolant on the radiator. So yeah, I don't want to sort of bleed it out and it's not, the car's not actually level. So it's that time. I haven't done this yet. I haven't tried to start it. I just done all the bits and pieces, and then waited till we could do it together. It didn't take actually that long, if you can see. It's now 9:34. So yeah, roughly about 35 minutes from the last time that we had a look. So not too bad, but it was all back together, all tightened up. The cam cover has all been sort of tightened up to the right spec. 9, I think it was 9. I'd normally do it at 10 Newton meters. Yeah, so that's all been done, and it's that. Well, I've still got to clean. I want to clean all this up as well. Clean all the dust and stuff off. Just get the normal dust and dirt off, really. Make it look tidier. But for now, it's time to do that thing where I get a bit nervous. So we're going to sort of connect the battery, get some power to the car, and then we're going to start it up for the first time. Let me stand that side. So, let me just... Here we go. Well, she struggled a little bit, to be honest with you, but I think that might be because of the battery. Oh God, it's so nerve-wracking, I tell you, honestly. I thought that was going to be the third. Oh God. But yeah, it's running all right. It's exactly the same as the other one. Really smooth, all nice, ticking over good. Everything's down where it should be. Sounds really nice. So that is a result. Another result on a timing belt. But don't get me wrong, guys. I did most of the work, but if it wasn't for the mechanic coming over and then just showing me those sprockets and those bits and pieces, if it wasn't for him, then obviously I wouldn't be at this stage. So I do feel a very, very lucky boy. That I've got people around me. It's not just that mechanic, it's other people around. They're close, body shop, painters, paint shops. They're all close around me and really do sort of help me out quite a lot. So, yeah, at least I know it runs. That's the good thing. So we can at least get it to the MOT centre in a little while. But I'm not actually finished quite yet. We've still got a bit of time, like I just showed you. I've probably got to leave here. It's booked for the MOT at 11, so I've got to leave here at 10:45. So we've got some time just to carry on, just to do some bits and pieces around the car. I want to do my MOT checks. I want to go all over the car just to make sure everything's good. I've already checked the discs and the pads, and they're really good, still in good condition. So that's good. I want to check the sliders as well, make sure that the sliders, they're moving up and down and they're working as they should do. So yeah, it is definitely getting there. I'm going to leave it running, let the coolant sort of go through. I'll put the wheel back on, drop the car down to the level it should be, then check the oil, then check the coolant, and then yeah, we will sort of continue until it's time to go. So I'll set you up, let's keep going, let's do this. So guys, that is it for the MOT, I think. There is one, I've checked over the whole car, checked all the bulbs. Actually, I haven't checked the... Yep, got loads of that and it clears it all right, so that's good. The other thing I was checking was the lights. And then obviously when you put obviously the first side light on, like this, it's got these bulbs and they're a little bit, I'm unsure of it because I've not really come across them before. They're like little LEDs, can you see them? And because they're shooting the light out in all directions, I'm not sure if that's a failure or not. I might just go and ask the mechanic at the end and see what he thinks, take the car up to him and say, look, do you think that's an MOT failure? Because I want to do it now. If it is, I want to take them out, change them over. They're on both sides. They are just a side light, don't get me wrong. They're just a side bulb. So it's not the main beam bulbs that are different, look. let's put the main ones on. And then the normal sort of, I don't know if they call them cat's eyes bulbs or whatever they are, but yeah. I ain't sure about that side light. I'm going to go and ask him quickly, see what he says. But I think, guys, we're ready to take it to the MOT centre. It's nearly time now. I did put some fuel in. I don't know if you saw that. I put some petrol in the car because I did say, did I put it on there? Yeah. So we've got some petrol to put in, £10 to put in for that. And it is really ticking along now. Look, it is 10:30. There you go, 10:30. So 15 minutes and I've got to go to take it for the MOT. Right, when I come back, I'll let you know exactly what happens on this. If there's any advisories, we're doing them. And hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, it's going to be okay. No advisories, that is my aim. No advisories. So, let me take it, 15 minutes, I'm going to have a quick something to eat, quick drink, and then I'm going to take it for the MOT and come back and I'll show you exactly what happened with it. So let's do this. Right, guys, I am back from the MOT centre. So, let me show you what happened with the MOT test. So there we go, a pass, no advisories. Yep, so that's another one. Exactly the same thing. That's what I want. No advisories. Not just for me, because I've got to do I want to do the repairs, but for the next owner, the MOT history. You check this car, and it just looks great. The MOT history just looks absolutely spot on. So that is what it's all about. Is continuing making the cars look and come across in the way it should do, really. So yeah, there we go. That's that done. Even the MOT guy said, what a lovely little car. Once it's all cleaned up in and out, he said, you shouldn't have any problems shifting this one. I said, no, honestly, it's a really nice one. He said, yeah, everything's as it is, as it should be, and it's nice and tidy and smart. And I did say to him, well, I've just done the service, timing belt, water pump, it's all been done as well. Peace of mind for the next owner. Low mileage at 52,746 miles. It's nothing, really. So, yeah, that's where we are, guys. So, you know, it's not the end of the video because we have got time today to continue. And what I'm basically going to do is we're going to do the inside and the outside of this car completely, just get it cleaned up and get it ready for some pictures to sell. I also just want to have a little go at this back corner here, just to see if we can get these scratches out. That's probably the worst one there. But what we'll do is we'll take her outside first. We'll give it a good clean because I've not cleaned it yet properly. Give it a good clean. I've done the back wheels inside and stuff. Just, I don't like putting wheels on unless I've cleaned the insides. So, yeah, we're going to clean it up. We're going to get it ready to take some pictures. And then it's going to go up for sale. And we'll see who wants to come and have a look at it. I'll direct them to the channel. They can see all the videos. Me opening up everything. They can see the back end. They can see the front. They can see the service. They can see the cleaning. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. But for now, let's get outside. Let's give it a good clean. Bring it back in. Wipe it all down. I think I even want to take these seats out. I'll be honest with you on this one. Because we've got a bit of a problem with these actual seats. Like, that shouldn't be like that. So I think we've got to take these seats out to do a little bit of repair underneath. And I'll show you what is going on. It's probably just sometimes they clip off, or hopefully it hasn't broken off. I don't know where that's come from. That's obviously come from somewhere, isn't it? But where? Yeah, anyway, I'll try and figure out where that's come from. That's a bit strange. Unless it's just a little bit of rubber that someone's thrown in here. Don't know. Anyway, yeah, let's get outside and let's get this cleaned up, bring it back in, and start the actual, the process of the cleaning up. So let's do this, guys. Right, guys, that is all cleaned. Yeah, just in time as well. I know it's sunny at the minute, but it's going to rain. So bring it in here. It's all nice and dry. And then I can get some pictures done when, when it's not raining, it's nice and clear. But for now, we've still got some bits and pieces to do around the car. I've seen some little touch-up bits that I want to sort out as well. I've got that spray, the spray can for this colour, which is called Race Red. And there's obviously little touches here on the bumper that I want to address and give them just a little touch up with the paint itself. I want to try and get that out of there, which I think we should be able to do on the bumper. So you'll see me doing that. Just want to touch up these it's only little bits and pieces, but it's like, God, that door is dirty. That is filth. Look at that. That needs some G101 on that and cleaned, but that is definitely part of what I'm going to be doing in a second. But I want to show you the door scuffs on the side. See that there? When someone opens the door, you got little chip. Look, not major, but like little tiny chips. Always happens when people open the doors up on walls or open up on bits and pieces, and it just chips it like that. So I want to touch that up there. There's a little piece there I'm going to touch up. A little piece there. So yeah, there is some bits and pieces around the car. I'm going to go all around it and just have a look. But all in all, it's all right, you know. It's clean, it's decent. It's not that bad. Front bumper is absolutely perfect. I don't have to do nothing with that. But what I will be using is the Race Red colour with some... sorry, I saw that there. Don't that look orange? That is really throwing me. I think it's because of the light. I suddenly just stopped talking, didn't I? And it was because of that. That's what grabbed my vision. I saw that and I thought, what? Hold on a minute, what is that? It looks orange, but it's not. I think it's because the light is reflecting in and it's hitting the colour. Guys, let's get back to what I was saying. So, yeah, I've got the paint, the Race Red. It's over here. And what I'm going to use with this is what one of my subscribers sent me. He sent me a pack of these little paint sticks. I know he's been an absolute long-time subscriber. He comments all the time. I've even sold him a couple of Fiestas, and I think he did offer me a bit of money for the white one, but I think he lowballed me a little bit, which is all right. It's fine. That's what it's all about. But yeah, he sent me them sticks so I can touch up the paints on the cars. So I really appreciate that. They're going to come in really, really handy doing these touch-ups that I need to do. So thank you very much. Yeah, you know who you are. He's a long-time subscriber, and he's a valid member of the Resurwreck community. family. So yeah, thanks buddy, appreciate it. So I'll be definitely using them on this car. So let me set you up. Let's get all this dried off. I want to quickly wipe around these door shuts because they're driving me mad because they're filthy. And then I'm going to pull the seats out and then touch up the paint and just do as much as I can. Just keep going for today. Time is ticking on. I know I'm showing you the time during the day, but as you can see, it is now 25 minutes past 1. So time is ticking away from me. But I should be able to get this done if I stop talking and start working. So let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, guys, it is getting there. Very, very clean now. So I've done the back bench seat, the back bit and the bench seat. That's all been done. All the plastics have been done. A bit of 101, and then me drill with the cleaning head brush on it. And I've done the carpets as well. There was a patch here and a patch there and a patch the other side. But yeah, come out really, really well. Nice and clean now. I love taking the seats out. There's something about it. Once you've taken the seats out and you clean it underneath, it's just something about it, because people never, when you go and get a car wash or whatever, people never take the seats out and clean all that. You've got to imagine, right? People eat and that and drink and eat in their cars, and all those little bits of food that's fallen down over the years goes between the seats, and you just never clean them. So it just really freshens the whole car up, because there ain't that sort of old crappy smell that's got all that crap underneath the seats. So yeah, that's why I really like doing it. There's a little bit here that I can't get up, which is there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's two bits here. But it's like, I don't know, they're like burnt. They're not burned, but they're like, I don't know, like hot. Something's here, maybe a cigarette, I don't know really, but you can't really see it because the seat's under, it's underneath the seat, but it's like it's melted, like the carpet's melted a little bit. But yeah, apart from that, everything else seems really good in here. I did manage to take the seat out, this seat. It was a bit of a pain because I had to get my hand underneath the seat, and you have to pull. I'll show you right now. So basically, when you pull this bar, when you push it up to bring the seat back and forward, the bar is connected. It runs around and like this, connects here. This plastic thing goes through that metal bar there and then every time you lift it up, it pushes that bar down and allows it to slide. So that slides down like that. And what had happened is that the bar itself had just popped out of this metal thing. Someone must have sort of done it the other way. I don't know why they've done it, but yeah, it's popped out, so it just needed to pop back in again. And then yeah, it'll be good to go. So yeah, it's weird, isn't it, the way it's done that? I might have to see this bar here and this bar here. I might just push them that way and push them that way, so that I'm bending it so it will hold it in place better. It really needs it, because obviously you can see that it's not exactly straight, it's like an angle, so maybe that's the issue. Bend that back over, so I might just force that back over a little bit just to help the bars stay in the plastic slots. That's basically what it is. So yeah, once I've done that, we'll do the seats with the carpet cleaner, Karcher. Yeah, we'll use this on both seats. The back's all right, just needs to hoover out, so that's so good. Yeah, and then that's the inside done, I think. Whew, I am shattered. I'm absolutely knackered. It does take time doing this, but it's very, very rewarding once you do it, I tell you. I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to cleaning, to be honest with you. Yeah, I like things to be, you know, nice and smart and decent. It just looks more, you know, it's better. So yeah, that's part of it. Anyway, let's crack on. Let's get these seats done. I'll set you up. Let's get these seats clean. You can see me doing that. We'll put them back in. Then we'll do the glass. Oh, we've got to do the glass. So I've got glass cleaner on the inside, all around the car. And then glass cleaner the outside. So that's all done as well. And then we can move on to doing the touch up, the paints, and stuff like that. Just see how far we get today. Have a go at that. Just get the buffer. See if I can buff that out. But yeah, let's just see how far we get. Time is ticking away. I think it's 2 o'clock now. So roughly got about another hour before I have to stop. Then do the editing. Then start the download for you guys to watch it tonight. Yeah, nice little video for you to watch. But yeah, let me crack on, because we are really sort of, time is kicking away. So let's go. Let's set you up. Let's do this. So guys, what do we think? I'm absolutely shattered getting this car done, but I'm glad that it is done now. It's completely finished, MOT'd, just got to take some pictures and it's up for sale. Let's see what what I can get for it. I'm going to be completely honest about the videos and the damage, where it was and stuff like that. So, you know, there's no hiding it. If you know, that's the one good thing I've got going for what I do, is that I can show what I'm doing. Whether or not people agree with my methods, or whether or not people agree with the way I'm doing it, it doesn't really matter. As long as I'm showing it, that's better and more, much more better than showing nothing, or just showing some pictures. Videos are much better, guys, because you can actually see me doing the work, not just saying it's been done. So yeah, that is Rex Richie's car 5 complete. We have got some numbers up on the board. I'll show you that in a second. You have been watching me clean it, guys, so you can see it is absolutely spotless in here. I have got a little mark on the seat here, which I'll be definitely pointing out to the person who comes to look at it first, straight away. Yeah, just, you know, just be completely honest. I went around and touched up all the paint work and stuff like that, so it looks really good now. I buffed up this corner scratch that was, where is it? I can't even see it now. It's just there. It's just there. I don't know if I can get that on camera, but it's hardly anything now. Can you just see it there? Just see it there. But you can't, like when you pull away, it's gone. You can't only see it. The ones around this corner as well, done exactly the same thing. Got a lot of it out, majority of it all out. There's a slight bit here. Again, I'm going to point that out to them as well. And a bit here. So there is little bits and pieces around the actual car itself, but nothing major. That's the good thing about it. It's so clean. Even around the front here, there was some touch up to be doing around here and bits and pieces. But as long as I'm up front, you need to be honest, guys, don't you? When you're dealing with cars, second-hand cars, you just need to be honest and tell the truth. That's the worst thing about it, is not knowing, and you're going around someone's house and, you know, they're just dishonest, and you buy a lemon, and there's, especially if it's a private owner, you ain't going back to them, are you? Really? Don't get me wrong, everyone's got you know, some sort of there's liabilities, and says that there's you know, there's comebacks, and there is laws in place to help people and prevent the major people being dishonest about second-hand cars. But I think this one's turned out really well. And do some pictures, and it's up for sale. We're looking for car 6. So yeah, we're halfway through the year. We'll go through the numbers now. So as you can see, this is what we've spent going on the car, what it cost the car, the bits and pieces. I don't put my time. I know a lot of people are, you know, well, you don't put your time down. Yeah, but you know, it's not. This is not what this is all about. All this is about is, we started with a free car. I'm going to show you all the figures, what I pay for the car, what I pay for the parts, and what it totals at the end. My time doesn't really. I'm not. Yeah, it's not. I'm not putting into that. So, but you can tell roughly my time, because each video is 1 day. So if this series is a 4-part series, 5-part series, you know I'm spending 4 or 5 days on each individual cars. What people, you know, what people expect their time is worth, everyone's different. Everyone is different. My situation is completely different to someone else's situation when it comes to doing this, or any type of mechanical work, or any type of work that you do. So, as you can see, I've tallied it all up. This is the total. It's a bit glary, sorry. So that is the total for this car. But we had that to spend on the next car, and we haven't. We've only spent this. So that leaves this. So we have got £100 and 34 pence to move to the next car. So whatever we get for this car, we add that together, and then that's what we've got to spend on car 6. So yeah, got it under budget and didn't have to spend anything on top of what we originally had. So that's really, really good. So what can I find? I'm going to start putting cars in my watch list. What do we think, guys? Price. What do we think? I'm thinking between 3.5, probably 3,750, 3.5 probably max on this car, because of the low mileage, because of all the service I've done, all the water pump, timing belts, everything's been up, everything's been done, MOT'd, no advisories. So yeah, I think 3.5. What do you think? Maybe 3,750. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm always quite surprised on what I get for the cars. Actually, it's a little bit up and down at the minute. Second-hand car prices are still quite high, so I might get some good money on this car. But if you look around for a Ford Fiesta 2013 with that mileage, yeah, they're like 4.5 grand. Nearly 5, 4,995, something like that. So even if it's £1,000 less because it's a Cat S and it's salvage car, it's still good money. So yeah, there we go. Right, just want to quickly say before I go, before we, this is Friday, so Monday's video we're going to be doing this car here. But I found something in this car that I don't know what it is because it's in a bag and it's got some white powder in it. Yeah. I've never been into drugs. I've never been a user of drugs. So I have no idea and have no clue what it is. Before I do dispose of it, I will show you guys it on Monday's video. Yeah. I've only seen, you'll understand what I'm talking about, but I've only seen one bag of this powder at the minute, but there could be multiple bags tucked away in this car, and I will show you Monday where that is. Yeah. I've never come across this before, but it just seems like, yeah, I found it yesterday in this car, so I'll show you that on Monday's video. But for now, guys, have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Take care. See you soon.